Welcome back to Go Gaddis Real Estate Radio. We're here to make real estate clear and simple and worry-free. In this segment, in our neighborhood spotlight, we're featuring Brookmere and Brookmere West, which are both in Mableton. We're also going to remind you that when you sell your home, don't just sell your home, sell your community. And good news, time turns back this weekend, but you don't need a DeLorean like they did in Back to the Future. If you want to connect with us, it is really, really simple. And remember, we're here to make real estate clear and simple and worry-free. And if you have questions or anything, go to gogaddisradio.com. That's GOGADDIS radio.com. You can ask questions, make comments, push back. You can share ideas with us, ask us to do some research on your neighborhood and include it in our neighborhood spotlight like we're doing for Brookmere and Brookmere West. You can subscribe to our podcast and you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you own a home here in Metro Atlanta and you're already thinking, hey, could be time to sell my home, could be time, interest rates are starting to come down, now could be the time that I need to move forward. Well, we want to make sure if you decide you want to proceed that you get the upside. So many ways to sell a home in today's market, and you hear people shouting on radios and billboards, sell your home, guaranteed cash, no open houses, nobody in your home, all that stuff. Well, maybe that's the right way for you to sell, but maybe not. The percentage of people who actually take those offers is very, very, very small. In most cases, people who think they want an all-cash offer wind up listing their home with a firm that offers those all-cash offers, and all they were doing was fishing in the first place for a listing lead. And that's okay. That's okay. But selling your home for all cash, closing in as little as 30 days may or may not be right for you. You might prefer to sell your home as is, where is. Just list it like it is, sell it, and hit the road. You might prefer to have a little plan designed where you can make small, minor cost improvements to your home that will magnify the sales price. Maybe for every dollar invested, you get $2 back, or for every dollar, you get $3 or $4 back. It's possible in today's market if you're doing the right things to make that work. We call that our rehab and refresh program. You also might be thinking, man, I would sell my home today if I knew where my next home was. It's the fact that I don't know where my next home is that's keeping me from moving away from my existing home. And that's called our Buy Before You Sell program. And we can help you with all that. We say we want you to have the upside. And the way you do that is to go to gogaddisradio.com. That's GOGADDIS radio.com. Click on the upside, put in a little information. I'll figure out the prices, the exact dollars and cents for all four options. How would they work? What would the cost to you be, so that you can compare side by side, so that you can determine which one of those is the upside for you. Because remember, the upside for you and your family is only the upside for you and your family. It doesn't have anything to do with anybody else in your neighborhood or anybody else you're related to. It's the upside for you. It's what works best for you. And you can find out more by going to gogaddisradio.com and clicking on the upside. Each week, we pick one specific Metro Atlanta neighborhood to call out critical changes to let you know, as a homeowner in the neighborhood, whether you are at an advantage when it comes to selling your home. This week, we have featured Brookmere and Brookmere West. If you're taking I-285, take it to exit 12. Go left on US 78, which is Hollowell Parkway. Turn right on Buckner Road, and then right on Brookmere Park Drive. If we take a look at the subdivision itself, they're both located in Mableton. Neighborhood amenities include pool, tennis courts, basketball court, and a clubhouse. Residents love the large lots and the mature trees. It's 5 minutes to Discovery Park at the Riverline. The Riverline is a historic area on the west side of the Chattahoochee River. The trails and the trail parks link Mableton, Vinings, and Smyrna. Discovery Park is 83 acres and is listed on the National Register of Historic Places as Johnson's River Line. It's the largest intact Civil War battlefield remaining of the entire 6-mile Chattahoochee River Line, consisting of a contiguous trench line joining a shoepade. I don't know exactly what that is. It says here they're essentially 3 log walls packed with dirt and designed to defend Atlanta. From the neighborhood, you have easy access to I-285 as you 20 minutes to downtown, 25 minutes to the Atlanta airport. That is amazing. I would give anything to have that kind of commute. Takes me sometimes an hour and 30 minutes to get there from Johns Creek. 15 minutes to the Mableton access point of the Silver Comet Trail. That trail is a 61.5-mile long trail for walkers and hikers and bike riders and horseback riders and dog walkers. The trail starts in Smyrna and ends in Cedartown near the Alabama border. And you're also 20 minutes to the Battery, Truist Park, shopping, restaurants, music, and of course, Atlanta Braves baseball. Let's take a look at what's happening in the neighborhood in 2023. There were 4 homes sold, 154 homes in the neighborhood, a little smaller than the ones we normally feature. The total of 4 homes sold, 154. Normal turnover rates, you would expect there to be 10 or 11 sales. In 2023, you'd expect normal turnover rates to be more in the 7% range. 4 homes sold. They took an average of 9 days in 2023 and sold for a list price of $517,500. In 2024, you had 7 homes sold. They took 36 days listing the contract, and the average sales price fell just slightly, but about $400 to $517,071. Year to date this year, only 2 homes sold, which means we're probably not even going to hit the 2023 levels. Although there are 3 homes under contract, 3 homes listed for sale right now. The 2 that have gone under contract took 17 days to do that. Average sales price $501,000, so average sales prices fell about $16,000 in the last year. Currently, there are 3 homes available for sale at an average sales price of $531,000, which is just slightly over the average sales price. They range from a low asking price of $489,900 to a high asking price of $575,000. There are currently 18 months worth of supply. If you have less than 4 months worth of supply, it is a seller's market. 4 and 5 months worth of supply, it is a balanced market. Seller didn't have an advantage, buyer didn't have an advantage. Over 6 months worth of inventory, buyer has an advantage. This one has 18 months worth of inventory. So at the sales pace of the prior 12 months, it would take 18 months to sell all of these homes, which means in this particular case, a buyer might have a particular advantage. The average home in this subdivision in 2012, when prices hit their low during the recession, was $199,442. Compare that to the $517,500 average sales price, $501,000 average sales price this year, and you have an additional homeowner equity in the neighborhood of $49 million. $49 million. Continuing on with the Mableton area, Mableton, Georgia is an Atlanta suburb known for its vibrant arts and culture scene, particularly the Mabel House Complex and Amphitheater, and also its abundant green spaces, including the Silver Comet Trail, a historic city with roots all the way back to the 1840s. It's now the most populous city in Cobb County, and it offers a diverse community with affordable housing really near Atlanta. Key attractions include the historic Mabel House, the Silver Comet Trail, numerous parks along the Chattahoochee River, and events like the Welcome to South Cobb Festival. From a history and culture perspective, they have the Native American Heritage Center, the Native American Heritage Area. This area was originally historically home to the Creek and Cherokee villages, with legends like ball games settling territorial claims. Robert Mabel, the city is named for Robert Mabel, a Scottish immigrant who purchased land in 1843, and his historic home remains a landmark. On the arts and events front, Mableton features the Mabel House, a 19th century historic home that serves as an art center and the site of the Mabel House Barnes Amphitheater for concerts and events. The city ranks as one of Georgia's most diverse places to live, and they say is a family-friendly community. The Chattahoochee River forms Mableton's western border, offering parks and trails like Discovery Park and Riverside Park for recreation. The Silver Comet Trail, as we've already mentioned a couple times, 62-mile long biking, walking, jogging trail, runs through Mableton, and listen to this, will eventually connect with the Atlanta Beltline. You also have Heritage Park, which provides walking trails, and locals use it for outdoor activities and really enjoying nature. Mableton's location makes it attractive to those seeking affordable housing near Atlanta while being in the Cobb County School District. Mableton benefits from a lower tax rate compared to nearby Fulton County and the city of Atlanta, and the city is developing its comprehensive plan to enhance parks and sustainable green spaces. Over the last few months, we started focusing on the benefits of an actual neighborhood or a community, and then the benefits of the surrounding area, because it dawned on us that in most cases as real estate agents, we focus more on selling the home than we do selling the area. And we don't know that that's necessarily the best way to do that. So when you're listing your home, make sure you list it with somebody that will feature all of the benefits of living in the community. And if you don't feel like there are any benefits of living in your community, I can assure you there are benefits. And an outsider might be able to find things that you don't necessarily see. Daylight savings time is ending. Quick reminder that this weekend, daylight savings time is ending. That's right. We're falling back 1 hour, extra hour of sleep. Yes, please, especially for me lately. But before you hit snooze, here's what you should know. First, it's darker earlier in the evening now. Perfect time now to check your outdoor lighting, update timers, or even swap out light bulbs. As you know, a well-lit home not only keeps you safe, but it also boosts curb appeal, especially if you're thinking about selling your home. Speaking of safety, don't forget smoke detector batteries. Fire departments love when people do this during the time change. A little extra precaution can go a long way. And a little fun fact, this hour shift can actually mess with your body clock for a few days. You might feel groggy in the mornings or a little off your game, or sometimes I feel a little grumpy. So maybe plan that early morning shower or workout that after you've had a few cups of coffee to make sure you're headed in the right direction. If you're a car owner, beware of deer this time of year. The roads get extra busy with wildlife moving around. Extra caution during your commute is always a smart move. And here's a little quirky tidbit. Arizona and Hawaii don't even bother with this time change. So if you're dreaming of a stress-free, no clock switch weekend, maybe consider a vacation. There are also a few areas on the U.S. mainland that do. So remember, fall back this weekend. Enjoy the extra bonus hour, and while you're at it, make your home safer, brighter, and ready for the season. You've been listening to Go Gaddis Real Estate Radio, where we help make the most of your home and your time. We'll be back next weekend, same time, same channel. Have a great week, Atlanta.